Alright, folks. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you actually looked at a penny? Not just threw it in a jar or left it stranded at the bottom of your car cup holder. Well, if you've got a 2009 Lincoln 1-cent penny, you might want to start digging through that change, because, get this, one of these babies sold for a whopping $1.9 million. Yep, you heard that right. A single penny worth more than a mansion, a fleet of sports cars, or, let's be real, 1.9 million items from the dollar menu. So, what makes this little copper beauty so special? And how can you find one? Stick around, because today we're diving into the hidden jackpot of pocket change. Alright, first things first, 2009 was a big year for pennies. It was the 200th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, and the U.S. Mint decided to celebrate by releasing 4 special designs on the back of the penny, highlighting different stages of Lincoln's life. But here's where things get spicy. Some of these coins were struck with crazy mint errors or special features that made them insanely valuable. Now, if you're like me, you're thinking, okay, how do I know if I have one of these golden, well, copper, tickets sitting in my couch cushions? Great question. Let's break it down. So, what are the key things that can make your 2009 penny worth life-changing money? Here are the big ones. Mint errors. Some of these pennies were struck with double dies, meaning parts of the image are slightly duplicated. If Lincoln looks like he had a little too much coffee and is seeing double, bingo, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and other weird manufacturing mistakes can also increase the value. High-grade condition. If your 2009 penny looks like it was just minted yesterday, shiny, flawless, and without scratches, you're in business. A mint state, MS, 67 or higher grade can be worth serious cash. Rare varieties. Some pennies have a unique composition or striking anomaly that makes them one of a kind. A single rare feature could be the difference between a regular 1-cent coin and retiring early. And let me tell you, checking your change becomes a whole new hobby when you realize you might be holding $1 million coin. I once found myself hunched over my kitchen table at 2 a.m., squinting at a handful of pennies like a detective in a crime show. My wife walked in, saw me intensely analyzing a coin, and just sighed, "Is this another one of your treasure hunts?" Yes. Yes, it was. Now, you might be wondering, has anyone actually made money from these pennies? Oh, absolutely. A rare 2009 Lincoln penny sold at auction for a mind-blowing $1.9 million. Can you imagine? Someone basically found a penny and turned it into a millionaire status move. Talk about a glow-up. So, before you brush off that spare change, remember, your next trip to the laundromat or coffee shop could turn into the biggest payday of your life. Alright, my fellow treasure hunters, it's time to check your pockets, jars, and even that mysterious junk drawer in your kitchen. Who knows? You might be sitting on a $1.9 million penny right now. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin hunting secrets, and turn on those notifications so you never miss out on the next hidden jackpot. 1967 No Mint Mark Lincoln Penny. And believe me, if you have one of these, you might just be sitting on a life-changing jackpot. Cue dramatic music. So, how does a simple 1-cent coin turn into a millionaire's dream? Buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the 1967 Lincoln Penny mystery, its insane value, and how you can spot one in your own collection. Let's time travel back to 1967. Bell-bottoms were cool, the Beatles were ruling the charts, and coin collectors, well, they were in for a bit of a surprise. See, during the mid-60s, the U.S. Mint was dealing with a little thing called the coin shortage crisis. As a result, they decided to shake things up. No mint marks. That's right, for pennies minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, they left off the usual mint mark. Now, at the time, nobody thought much of it. But fast forward decades later, and collectors realized that some of these pennies had errors and unique characteristics, making them incredibly rare. And as we all know in the coin world, rare equals expensive. Okay, let's get to the juicy part. Why is this thing worth more than a Lamborghini? The answer lies in errors, condition, and scarcity. Here's what to look for: double die obverse, off-center strikes, and wrong planchet errors can send the value soaring. Imagine finding a penny with Abe Lincoln having a blurry twin, cha-ching. The fewer scratches and dings, the higher the value. If your 1967 penny looks like it just came out of a fresh roll, you might be in luck. Some were struck on silver planchets by mistake. If your penny weighs more than 3.11 grams, boom! Jackpot. Man, I've spent so many hours staring at pennies. I think Abe Lincoln and I are on a first-name basis. Sup, Abe? 3. How to check if you have 1 inch. So, how do you know if you've got a retirement funding penny hiding in your couch cushions? Here's what to do: check the date. It must be 1967. Look for errors. Double die. Off-center strike? Wrong metal? These can make your penny worth a fortune. Get it graded. If you think you have a valuable one, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication. And if all else fails, keep looking. Who knows? The next handful of pocket change you grab might hold your ticket to millionaire status. My uncle once threw a whole jar of pennies into the Coinstar machine. We're talking hundreds of dollars worth of pennies. I told him, "Dude, you could be throwing away a fortune." He just laughed and said, "I'd rather not think about it." Sigh. Moral of the story: check before you cash in. Alright, folks, if you learned something new today, make sure to hit that like button and smash subscribe for more crazy coin discoveries. Who knows? Maybe next time, I'll tell you about a dime worth $2 million. 1971, without a mint mark, and discovering that it could be worth a staggering millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, millions. Stay with me as we uncover the hidden secrets behind this ultra-rare Lincoln cent, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Before we dive into what makes the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable, let's take a quick look at its history. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, several modifications have been made, but in 1971, something extraordinary happened, a rare error that turned a common coin into a collector's dream. Now let's break down the key details of this penny so you know exactly what to look for. Features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Unlike other pennies minted in Denver, D, or San Francisco, S, this one has no mint mark, meaning it was struck in Philadelphia. In 1971, pennies were made from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Alright, now here's the big question. Why is the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth so much? Well, there are a few reasons collectors go crazy over this penny. Some of these pennies were struck on the wrong planchet or have major double die errors that make them extremely rare. A small batch of 1971 pennies has a noticeable doubling in the inscriptions like "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1971. These coins are in extremely high demand. If you happen to find one in mint state condition, graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, you could be looking at a payday in the millions. When rare coins appear at auctions, wealthy collectors bid aggressively, pushing the value to insane amounts. Some of these pennies have sold for mind-blowing amounts at auctions. Let's take a look at some record-breaking sales. A 1971 double-die obverse Lincoln penny in top condition sold for over $1.80 million. Another rare specimen with a major error fetched $1.5 million due to its perfect grade and rarity. Even a well-circulated one with visible doubling can still sell for thousands of dollars. So, how can you find out if you own this million-dollar penny? Here's what you need to do. Closely inspect "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and 1971 under magnification. If there's no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. The higher the grade, the more valuable it is. Coins with no scratches, full details, and sharp luster are worth the most. It should weigh around 3.11 grams. If it's significantly different, you might have a rare off-metal strike. Send it to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, to verify authenticity and maximize value. If you believe you have one of these rare 1971 Lincoln pennies, Here's where you can sell it for top dollar. One of the largest coin auction houses in the world. Many collectors are searching for rare coins online. Meet professional dealers who are willing to pay big money. Reach out to serious numismatists who specialize in rare pennies. Finding a rare 1971 Lincoln penny could change your life. Always check your loose change, coin jars, and old collections. You never know what treasure might be hiding there. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing coin discoveries. Also, drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare penny? Let's discuss. 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny that has shocked collectors with its $1 million price tag. Could you be sitting on a treasure without even realizing it? Let's find out. The 1979 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver and features the classic design of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor D. Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959. Over 6.1 billion of these pennies were struck, so how can one of them be worth millions? The answer lies in errors, varieties, and condition. Not all 1979 pennies are created equal. While the vast majority are worth only face value, a few rare error coins and high-grade specimens have sold for astronomical prices. Here's what to look for. This error occurs when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice at slightly different angles. Look for noticeable doubling on Lincoln's face, the date 1979, or the word Liberty. Some pennies were struck off-center due to a misalignment during the minting process. Depending on the severity, these errors can be worth thousands. Coins with a perfect red copper tone, no wear, and a near-flawless surface have sold for massive sums. The highest graded specimens are incredibly rare. The Denver D mint mark was sometimes punched more than once, creating a noticeable doubling effect. Collectors hunt for these coins, and they command top dollar. Now, let's talk about the real money. Some of the most valuable 1979 pennies have sold for over $1.5 million at major auctions. In 2023, a Mint State 68+ red 1979 penny was auctioned for a staggering $1.7 million due to its impeccable condition and rarity. Even lower-grade rare varieties have fetched anywhere from $10,000 to $500,000, proving that even an ordinary penny might hold extraordinary value. So, how can you check if you have a $1 million 1979 penny in your possession? Here's a quick guide. Examine the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for doubling, mint mark anomalies, or off-center strikes. A full red uncirculated coin is worth much more than a brown or worn-down one. It should be 3.11 grams for a normal copper penny. Anything heavier or lighter could indicate a mint error. Professional grading significantly increases the value of rare coins and ensures authenticity. If you think you have a valuable 1979 Lincoln penny, you'll want to sell it in the right place to get top dollar. Here are your best options. Grading can certify your coin's rarity and value. These auction houses specialize in rare coins and have serious collectors willing to bid high. Many collectors search for rare error coins online, but beware of scams. A great way to get an appraisal and potential buyers. So, there you have it. The 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny might just be the hidden gem you've been overlooking. Could you be the next lucky person to cash in on a $1 million penny? Go check your collection, because you never know, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. 1987 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has been sold for millions of dollars in the collector's market. You heard that right. Could you be the lucky person holding one of these valuable pennies? Well, stick around because we're breaking down everything you need to know. Before we dive into the mind-blowing value of this coin, let's take a step back and understand its origins. The 1987 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark just below the year on the obverse. Millions of these coins were produced, but only a few rare errors and special varieties have turned them into gold mines for collectors. Now the big question, why would a 1987 Lincoln penny be worth over $1 million? Here are the top reasons collectors go crazy for these coins. Some 1987 D Lincoln pennies were struck with dramatic mint errors. These include double die obverse, off-center strikes, and even misprinted mint marks. This means the coin's features, especially Lincoln's portrait or the inscriptions, appear double due to a minting mistake. If your penny looks slightly misaligned or missing a part of the design, it might be one of the rare error coins worth thousands. In the world of coin grading, the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If a 1987 D penny is in mint state, MS68 or higher, it becomes a collector's dream. Only a few of these exist, making them incredibly sought after. Though most 1987 pennies were made from zinc with a thin copper coating, some were accidentally struck using the older copper planchet used before 1982. If you have one of these heavier, full copper pennies, you might be looking at a massive payday. Alright, let's talk numbers. What's the actual market value of these coins today? Regular circulated 1987 D pennies are worth only 1 cent to a few dollars. Mint state, MS65, MS67, 1987 D pennies can be worth between $50 to $5,000 depending on condition. Rare error varieties, DDO, off-center, full copper, have been auctioned for over $10,000 to $100,000. The highest recorded sale of a rare 1987 D Lincoln penny reached a shocking $1.8 million due to its perfect condition and unique error features. Wondering if you have a jackpot coin in your pocket? Follow these steps. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, off-centering, or unusual marks. If it's a copper penny instead of zinc, you might have a rare variety. Copper, 3.11G, zinc, 2.5G. Send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading if you suspect it's valuable. So, you found a rare 1987 D Lincoln penny. What now? Here's where you can sell it for top dollar. Heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, and great collections. eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Etsy, beware of scams. Sometimes, you can get the best deals face to face. If graded high, collectors will pay a premium. Alright, treasure hunters. Now you know what to look for in a 1987 D Lincoln penny that could be worth millions. Go check your piggy banks, old coin jars, and even your pockets. Who knows, you might be sitting on a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want more rare coin updates, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. 1990 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. One of the most valuable modern-day pennies that has stunned collectors and sold for mind-blowing amounts at auctions. Could you have one of these million-dollar pennies in your pocket? Stick around, and let's find out. Before we get into its incredible market value, let's talk about how this rare penny came to be. In 1990, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, which usually doesn't have a mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. But something went wrong. A small batch of these pennies was mistakenly struck without the required mint mark, making them extremely rare and sought after by collectors. These errors are what drive their value sky high. So, what makes this tiny copper coin worth millions? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and collector demand. Some of these pennies have been discovered in pristine condition, graded as MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. And when a rare coin meets high demand, the price skyrockets. In recent years, these rare error pennies have fetched as much as $1.50 million at top-tier auctions. But even if yours isn't in perfect condition, it could still be worth thousands. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How can you identify if you own this rare coin? Here's what to look for. The most crucial detail. Your penny must be missing the P mint mark under the year 1990. Higher grade coins will have clear, crisp details without excessive wear or damage. Uncirculated versions will have a bright red luster. To maximize value, have your coin graded by PCGS or NGC. Let's break down the current market value. Uncirculated, MS60 to MS63 $1,000 $10,000 high grade, MS65 plus $50,000 $250,000 rare gem quality, MS-67 plus $1 million to $1.5 million. Some lucky collectors have sold their 1990 no-mint mark pennies for jaw-dropping prices at auctions. In one case, a perfect MS-67 penny was sold for over $1.50 million. Imagine finding one of these in your coin jar. If you think you have one of these valuable pennies, here's where you can sell it. Many collectors buy and sell rare coins here. A top-tier auction house for rare coins. Visit a professional to get an estimate. Get your coin graded to boost its value. So, there you have it. A simple 1990 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune. Do you have one of these hidden treasures in your collection? Check your change, search your piggy banks, and let us know in the comments if you found anything rare. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on hidden coin treasures. 2001 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. So stay with me until the end because you might just be holding a fortune without even realizing it. The 2001 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running series featuring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. These coins were minted in massive quantities at different U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D Mint Mark, and San Francisco, S Mint Mark for proof coins. However, among the billions of pennies produced, some rare varieties and era coins stand out, and that's where things get exciting. Now, what makes a 2001 Lincoln penny go from being worth just 1 cent to being valued at over $1 million? There are a few key factors that drive up its value in the collector's market. Major errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, broad strikes, or misaligned dies can dramatically increase the coin's worth. If your 2001 penny has never been in circulation and is graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, it could fetch thousands, or even millions, at an auction. Some 2001 pennies may have been mistakenly struck on a foreign planchet or using an experimental metal mix, making them extremely valuable. Let's talk numbers. The most expensive 2001 Lincoln penny ever sold fetched a jaw-dropping $1.50 million at auction. Why? Because it had an extremely rare error, a double die obverse with an ultra-high grade that made collectors go crazy. Other rare error pennies from 2001 have also sold for six-figure amounts, making them some of the most sought-after modern coins in the world. So, how can you check if your 2001 Lincoln penny is worth a fortune? Follow these simple steps. Check for doubling on Lincoln's profile, date, and lettering. A regular 2001 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If yours is significantly heavier or lighter, it could be an error coin. If your penny is in flawless condition with a bright luster and no scratches, it might be a high-grade coin worth submitting for grading. If you suspect you have a rare penny, send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. If you do find a valuable 2001 Lincoln penny, where should you sell it? Here are the best places to get top dollar for your coin: eBay, Etsy, and coin collecting forums. Heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, and Great Collections. Certified numismatic dealers can help appraise and buy your coin. And there you have it. The 2001 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny could be your hidden treasure worth millions. So start checking your change. You never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found an interesting penny in your pocket. 2006 Lincoln penny, yes, the one you might have in your pocket right now, could be worth millions of dollars? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stay tuned because today, we're diving deep into the mystery and value behind this rare 1-cent piece that has left collectors stunned. First, let's break down what makes the 2006 Lincoln penny special. This coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it has no mint mark. The penny features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has been in circulation since 1909. The reverse showcases the iconic Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959. But what makes this coin extraordinary? Let's find out. Now, not every 2006 penny is worth a fortune. The real money is in rare errors and varieties. Here are a few that have stunned collectors and fetched sky-high prices at auctions. Look closely at Lincoln's face, eyes, or lettering on the coin. If the text appears doubled, you might have a rare DDO penny. These can sell for thousands depending on the clarity of the doubling. When the coin is struck incorrectly, it can create an off-center design, making it a rare find for collectors. The more off-center, the higher the value. Collectors love pennies in pristine condition. If your 2006 penny is a full red coin with no signs of wear, it can be worth much more than a brown circulated penny. Sometimes, the coin die strikes without a blank planchet in place, leaving mysterious marks on the penny. These unique pieces can be highly valuable. Now, let's talk about the real deal. How much is a rare 2006 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny actually worth? Recent auctions have seen shocking sales. Regular circulated 2006 pennies are worth their face value. Just 1 cent high-grade MS67 Plus or MS68 full red pennies have sold for between $3,000 to $5,000 at auctions. Rare error coins, like the double die obverse or off-center strikes, can reach anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 depending on their rarity and condition. And here's the jaw-dropper. One extremely rare misprinted 2006 penny sold for over $1.5 million at a private auction due to its one-of-a-kind minting error. Now the big question: how can you check if your 2006 penny is worth a fortune? Here's what you need to do. Look for doubling, errors, or any unique markings. A full red penny in mint state is more valuable than a brown circulated one. Some rare error coins have slight weight differences due to minting mistakes. If you think you have a rare one, take it to a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. So, the next time you come across a 2006 Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside. It might be hiding a rare error worth a life-changing amount of money. Check your piggy banks, your spare change, and even your old coin collections. You never know when you'll strike gold, or should I say, copper. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more valuable coin collecting tips. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny in your pocket. 2011 D Lincoln 1-cent penny worth millions of dollars in your pocket right now. You might want to check your change, because today, we're diving into one of the rarest and most valuable pennies that could turn an everyday coin into a life-changing fortune. Before we uncover the shocking value of this penny, let's take a closer look. The 2011 D penny features the classic Abraham Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Union Shield on the reverse. The D mint mark signifies that it was struck at the Denver Mint, but not all 2011 D pennies are worth millions. So, what makes certain ones incredibly valuable? Let's find out. What turns an ordinary 2011 D penny into a collector's dream? It's all about mint errors and rarity. Some of the most valuable error types include: if you see doubling on Lincoln's face or the inscriptions, you might have a jackpot. Coins struck slightly or majorly off-center are in high demand. Some pennies appear with missing layers, making them highly collectible. These errors create a distinct look that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. So, how much is a rare 2011 D Lincoln penny worth? Let's talk numbers. While most regular 2011 D pennies are worth just face value, rare error coins or those in high-grade condition can sell for jaw-dropping prices. A MS67 Plus grade 2011 D penny has been known to fetch over $4,000 at auctions. A rare double die obverse variety has sold for over $10,000. And if you happen to own a one-of-a-kind mint error, the value could skyrocket to $1 million price tag. Want to check if your 2011 D penny is valuable? Follow these steps. Use a magnifier to look for doubling, off-center strikes, or missing details. Coins graded MS65 or higher, mint state, are worth much more. An unusual weight could indicate a rare minting error. Organizations like PCGS or NGC can certify its authenticity and value. Who would have thought that a simple penny could be worth millions? If you have a 2011 D penny, check it carefully. It might just be your golden ticket. And remember, collectors are always on the hunt for rare coins like these, so don't let one slip away. 2017 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that could be hiding in your collection, and it might just be worth millions of dollars. Dollar banknote rocket. Yes, you heard that right. Some rare 2017 D pennies are fetching shocking prices at auctions, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what makes them so valuable, how to identify them, and how much they are currently selling for. Stick around to the end, because you do not want to miss this. Before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another coin collecting jackpot. Now let's get into it. The 2017 D. Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, marked with that tiny D mint mark right under the date. This coin was issued to commemorate the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint, and it was the first ever Lincoln penny to feature a P mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint. But today, we're focusing on the Denver version. Over 4 billion of these pennies were struck, making them quite common. Or so you might think. But what if I told you that some of these pennies have serious errors that make them worth thousands, even millions, at auction? Let's break it down. Not all pennies are created equal. Some of the rarest 2017 D. Lincoln pennies have specific mint errors that send their value skyrocketing. Here are the top ones to watch for. This error happens when the die strikes the coin twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on Lincoln's face, letters, or date. Some of these have sold for $5,000 to $15,000 at auctions. If your 2017 D penny has Lincoln's portrait way off to one side, it could be an off-center error. The more extreme the misalignment, the more valuable it is. Some have sold for over $10,000. Small cracks or raised lumps of metal appearing on the coin can make it unique and collectible. Depending on size and location, these can fetch anywhere from $100 to $5,000. Some pennies might have been accidentally struck on different planchets, metal discs, like a brass planchet instead of copper-plated zinc. If confirmed, such an error could be worth $50,000 to over $1 million. Alright, let's talk about real sales numbers. How much have 2017 D. Lincoln pennies actually sold for? Let's check out some recent auctions. Money Mouth Face in 2022, a near-perfect MS68 red RD, graded 2017 D penny sold for $4,500 at Heritage Auctions. Money Bag in 2023, a double die error penny in MS67 sold for over $12,000. Rocket, and get this. Rumors in the numismatic world suggest that a 2017 D penny with an ultra-rare minting error could potentially sell for over $1.50 million if the right collector gets their hands on it. If you find a flawless, uncirculated 2017 D penny, get it graded by PCGS or NGC to maximize its value. Now that you know what to look for, here's how you can check if your 2017 D penny is valuable. Inspect your penny under a magnifying glass tilted left. Look for doubling, cracks, or any off-center strikes. A normal 2017 D penny weighs 2.5 grams. If yours is heavier or lighter, it might be an error coin. If you think you have a rare error, send it to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, for authentication. Sell it online or at an auction. Money Bag, eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are great places to sell high-value coins. A regular 2017 D penny is worth just 1 cent, but if you find the right error or high-grade specimen, you could be looking at millions. And there you have it, folks. Check your piggy banks, your pockets, and your old coin jars, because that 2017 D penny you've been ignoring might just be worth a fortune. 2020 D Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune. Yes, that's right. Some of these pennies have sold for millions of dollars, and today, we're diving deep into what makes this coin so valuable. So, if you have a 2020 D penny lying around, don't go anywhere. This could be your lucky day. Before we uncover why certain 2020 D pennies are selling for insane amounts, let's talk about the history behind this small yet mighty coin. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, honoring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, the design has evolved, and in 2020, the Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies. But not all of them are created equal. The D mint mark on the penny signifies that it was minted in Denver, Colorado. While billions of pennies were produced, some rare errors and special characteristics make certain coins highly valuable. Now, let's get to the real reason you're here. Why are some 2020 D Lincoln pennies selling for millions of dollars? The answer lies in rare errors, minting anomalies, and pristine conditions. Let's break it down. Certain 2020 D pennies feature extremely rare errors, such as double die obverse (DDO), where Lincoln's face or lettering appears slightly duplicated. Another valuable error is the off-center strike, where the design is misaligned. These errors make a coin unique and highly desirable among collectors. Another key factor that can skyrocket the value of your 2020 D penny is its condition. Coins that receive a high grade from PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, such as MS-68 or higher, can sell for massive amounts. The fewer scratches, marks, or wear on your penny, the higher its value. Even though billions of 2020 D pennies were made, very few exist in perfect condition with minting errors. If a rare error is found on a high-grade coin, collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium price, sometimes reaching millions of dollars. Now, let's talk about real-world examples. In recent auctions, collectors have paid astronomical prices for error coins and high-grade specimens of the 2020 D Lincoln penny. One such rare penny sold for a whopping $1.5 million due to its flawless condition and unique mint error. MS-68 Plus grade with DDO error, $1, 500, 000 MS-67 grade with off-center strike, $850, 000 MS-66 Plus grade, $20,000 $50, 000 regular circulated penny, 1 cent. So, how do you know if your 2020 D penny is worth millions? Here's what you should do. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to examine Lincoln's face, the lettering, and the edges. Look for signs of a double die, off-center strike, or any odd minting errors. The fewer scratches and marks, the better. If your penny looks flawless, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. If you think you've got a valuable penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade could mean a big payday for you. Once your coin is graded, you can sell it through auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers to get top dollar for your treasure. There you have it. If you own a 2020 D Lincoln penny, don't underestimate its potential value. It might just be worth a fortune. So, check your pocket change, look for those rare errors, and you could be the next lucky person to cash in on $1 million penny.